Hello everyone, how's everybody today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Sure glad to see you here. Today we're going to go up and plant one of the fields that we prepared yesterday, and we're going to continue with the mulching on the other field. We didn't get the other field completed, so we are going to do that also. So our guy said, or Linda I think was the one that was mulching for us, and she had to something about some kind of teachers meeting or something at school she had to go to. So yeah, I said, well, you know, we've done enough. So anyway, we shut her down yesterday, but she's ready to go back to work, so we'll get her, try to get them going again, and see if we can get that field mulched completely and get the other one planted. So anyway, we'll get up here. We're going to program this guy in and let him plant. This is a new planter that I have never used before, and we're using the 8 RT and RX, I mean, and yeah, this should be a nice planter. So we'll get up here and we'll get this guy started, get him programmed in, and see if we can. This is not a very big field, so it shouldn't take very long at all. So anyway, now the first thing we want to do is we want to jump out and jump onto the field and see what we have. Now, we come in here, and when I bought the field, it was 50% fertilized, but it needed lime, so we put lime on it, and then we cultivated it. So we have a seed bed. If we go over to the HUD, okay, and we go over to soil, let's see, the growth. Let's see here where we're at. Right here, the light green. This should tell us, let's see, yeah, right here, the light green, or I don't know what kind of color you'd actually call that, but anyway, that's a seed bed. So we are ready for seed. All right, so let's go down here. First of all, let's see what all we can do here. All right, that all looks good. Actually, let's go up here first. And I know why we're not. Okay, well, we'll have to go back, and they want us to be in the tractor when we program this in, I'm guessing. Now, let's create a job. No, not that one. Not that one. Okay. Field position. Right there will be good. We want him to start at the first waypoint. Okay, let's see if we can create it. All right, no multiple tools, just one. Number of headlands. Let's do a couple of headlands. And just make it easier for him to turn around. Actually, we can do 3. Make it easier for him to turn around. Start work on the center, because the reason we want to do that is we don't want him running on his planted ground while he's turning around trying to do his center. Headland corners, we're going to try to do sharp again. Sometimes they'll do a sharp corner, sometimes they don't. Headlands clockwise. Field center up and down directions, automatic. Everything else here looks good. All right. See if we can create a course. Looks like we've got a course. Okay. All right. Well, let's go back here. And let's see what we can do. We want to, this is a temporary course. We want to start at the first waypoint. And I don't see it. Right up here, you can see where he's going to stop. But that's because he's going to start about where my cursor's at, working his way back from the inside out on his headland passes. Alright, let's just tell him to go to work and let's see where he goes. So now he's unfolding, and he's going to go to his first waypoint and start working on the up and down rows first. And we are planting soybeans. And what we'll want to do before he does too much, being this is a new planter, we want to make sure that we are getting our second stage of fertilizer to bring us up to 100%. So we'll keep an eye on him and see what he does. Alright, I'm not seeing, yeah, I'm starting to see his start point, which is, if you see my cursor, there it is. So he has found his start point. And he is off. Alright, now we want to jump out. Let's go back here and see what we've got. Looky there. That's what we're looking for. Excellent. That's 90% yield bonus and 100% fertilized. That's what we expected. Alright, so let's watch him a couple of rounds and then we'll go over and to the other field and get the other guy started on mulching again. We'll get that field completed. So let's make sure this guy gets turned around. The thing that I hate most is this fence and stuff right at the edge of the field. I despise that kind of stuff. When we were cultivating this field, the guy got hung up in the fence so bad that I couldn't get it loose. I had to sell the cultivator. Now you see how he's taken a piece of a row there? That's how he is compensating for the width of the field. And those of you that follow me, I know you keep hearing me say that, but there are some people that may be watching that they don't understand what that's all about. Well, they're taking the width of the planter and how many times he's going to have to go back and forth before he makes the whole field. This is the way they measure, and this is the way he compensates, so it comes out right. So anyway, that's what it's all about. But it looks like he is doing a great job. He's getting turned around correctly, and oh yeah, great job. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and leave him to it, and we're going to go over and get our other guys started. All right, now let's, actually, I think we can start him right here. Start at the nearest waypoint. We should just be able to tell him to go after it. And he's off. Doing a good job. All right. So we have 2 Courseplay courses running. This guy is, let's see who this is. Oh yeah, I think that's Linda's husband. Yeah, that's Bill. All right. Well, I guess Linda got busy. She said she was going to come back and do it, but I guess her husband said, no, I'll go do it. So, but anyway, both her and her husband both work for us, and they're doing a great job. Do a great job all the time. So anyway, we're going to leave them to it, and we want to go back over and keep an eye on our planter. Being it's a new planter, we want to make sure that things are going right over there. So let's go check. All right, everything seems to be working great. You see how now he's taking a full swipe? That's because he got the field measured out. He already done his piece of a row that he was going to have to do. He done that right off the bat. The second swipe, he compensated for all that, and now he's on full swipes. So everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. So anyway, we're just going to keep an eye on him, and I'll get back with you here in a moment. All right. Well, I found out where Linda went. Yeah. She wanted to try out the new planter. All right. So her husband's doing the mulching over there, and she's over here trying out the new planter. That's all right. She's doing a good job. She always does. But she's on the headland passes now, and there was a place out here in the middle of the field that for some reason the planter, when it went through, it did not plant. Right there, you can barely see it. I don't know why. It just didn't plant right there. So yeah, when she's done, we'll go through and we'll clean that up. But isn't that some nice animation on this planter? Each head independently planting. That is great. I mean, absolutely great. And this is a direct drill planter, so in this particular case, the ground is cultivated, but with this particular planter, we won't have to come in and cultivate before we plant next time. So anyway, it's doing it for us. So anyway, everything is going great, and we're just going to let her go ahead and continue planting this field. We'll check back with you a little later. All right. Looks like Linda's disturbed the deer. They're all out there in the field, one running in front of her there. Yeah. They must have been hiding in the woods there, and she come through a little too close there and just kind of spooked them out of there. But anyway, she's on her last headland pass, and being this particular pass runs right alongside that fence, I thought maybe we probably should watch and keep our fingers crossed that she doesn't get hung up in the fence. At this point, I'm not guaranteeing anything, anything at all. You know, it's just, that's part of the map, and we just farmed the map. Yeah, I wish the fences wasn't there, but you know, that's just the way it is. They are there, so we got to farm around them. What I'd like to do is take one of these big tractors, hook a chain to them, and drag them out of there and clear the fence. You know, get those fences out of there, but you can't do that. So, yeah. We just have to farm around it. And this is where it starts really getting nervous. Or I start really getting nervous, let's put it that way. There's just not very much room between the planter and that fence. I think she'll be alright going down this row, but whenever she backs up, makes this corner up here square, that's when it's going to get iffy. And matter of fact, I think I'll bring the HUD up just in case, so we can shut her down if we need to. Yeah. I wished I would have been recording yesterday when that guy got the cultivator hung up in that fence. It picked the tractor up and was slinging it every which way and bouncing it off the telephone pole there, and yeah, it was just crazy. So, alright, this is where we want to keep our fingers crossed. So we'll see what happens here. Now if they keep having a problem with this fence, I may have to come in here and round this corner off, get it away from the fence a little bit. Alright, that's enough. That's far enough. Whew. Yeah, scared me there for a minute, but she made it. Maybe she's just a better driver than the others. What do you think? Yeah. But anyway, she has successfully completed this field. I'm going to have to clean up on the corners there a little bit, where she made the corners and left some places. But yeah. Now let's we're going to have to unfold that. I've got it set to where they always fold the implement whenever they're done, but we're not done. We're going to have to go through and fix a little bit of this. But let's go over and check on her husband over here. He's doing the mulching for us, so we'll go check on him before I start cleaning this up. All right. Yeah, he's going to be here a little while, but he's moving right along. I don't know, maybe I should have used the bigger mulcher. I don't know. But I mean, eventually he's going to get the job done. And actually, well, whenever we started mulching this is whenever I said we were going to give multiple tools in the field a break. we've had an update since then. And I don't know how much better it'll be. I checked today, and there was no additional updates, but yeah, we'll just give multiple tools a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back and hit it hard again and see how far along we are. But anyway, we'll get back with you momentarily. All right. Well, looks like Bill's about to get this field done. Yeah. Anyway, very little problems. This tractor has been running on Courseplay for the entire field, and we've had very little problems. Of course, he's been running by himself. He's the only tractor in the field. There's no multiple tools here, and I have found that to be the case even in harvesting. As long as you have one harvester in the field, Courseplay does real well. But since the last time that I've tried multiple tools in the field, we've had an update. It was a small update on Courseplay, and I do know that the update had something to do with convoy mode. So I think what we're going to do is, as if you've been following me, you know that I am a commercial farmer, and I have a commercial farm. It's called Big Fields XXL, and I do have a pretty good size. I don't know how many acres it is right off the top of my head, but it's a pretty good size field of soybeans that needs to be harvested. And we may go over there on the next video, and we may put 3 harvesters out in that field and turn them loose, see what they can do. That's the only way we're going to find out. But for now, it looks like Bill's going to get this field done here pretty quick. I think we'll wrap this up and call this a video. Go down there and hit that like button if you like this content. Yeah, if you want to follow me, hit that subscribe button. You'll just get a notification telling you when I've posted new content. It helps me out quite a bit. The likes really helps the Facebook, what do they call it, algorithms, something like that. It really helps them out. And it just keeps all of this possible. But anyway, I think until tomorrow, we'll call this a video. We'll call it an evening. And as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, as always, thank you for watching.